welcome you to the 1995 London High School Academic Awards dessert. You may know that Thomas Edison once defined genius as 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Too often, we as adults talk to young people and hear about their dreams, their goals. But also, too often, we see too little work for them to realize those goals and those dreams. Fortunately, that is not the case with this group tonight. The group of young people that we are here to recognize have put out the perspiration, as Thomas Edison would have said, the work necessary to achieve their goals. And we're pleased to honor them tonight with a variety of scholarships and awards. As you can see up here, we've got an awful lot of young people that are very deserving, and we're going to get with it right now and try to do the best job we can and recognize them for all their hard work. We'll begin tonight with Dr. Michael Jackers.
Thank you. Members of the faculty, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, students. The following students are delegates to Boise State, which is a highly structured and intense hands-on workshop concerning Ohio government and is sponsored by the American Legion. Candidates must believe in the United States citizenship and the ideals of God and country upon which our country and the American Legion were founded. Delegates to last year's Boise State were James Conroy, Andy Rodabaugh, Mark Tremaine, and Pete Grulke. Alternates are Kelly Farish, Glenn Thompson, Troy Simmons, and Sean Culler. We have some certificates for the delegates, James Conroy, Andy Rodabaugh, and Mark Tremaine, and Pete Grulke. If you'll come forward, please. This year's delegates to the upcoming Boise State, which will be held the the first part of June. The alternates are Kendall Erdel, Randy Combs, Sean Johnson, David Branham. The delegates are Brian Doom, Andrew Dwyer, Tyler Litchfield, and Joe Yoakum. Will the delegates to this year's Boise State please come forth for certificates of recognition? So this year, Brian Doom, Andrew Dwyer, Tyler Litchfield, Joe Yoakum. The alternates come forth, Kendall Erdel, Randy Combs, Sean Johnson, and David Branham. On behalf of the American Legion, we want to congratulate each one of these young folks, and if you have not had an opportunity to visit Boise State, you should do so to see a school in government. It's really a moving program. Thank you.
Buckeye Girl State Awards. The following students are the delegates to Buckeye Girl State, which is sponsored by the American Legion Auxiliary, Unit 105, and co-contributors are the London Business Professional Women Club and the Phi Beta Psi Sorority. The purpose of Girl State is to educate young women in the duties, privileges, rights, and responsibilities of American citizenship. I would like to have, this is 1994 delegate, Andrea Cecil. I would like to have her come forward, please. This is a certificate of participation. You were a delegate last year and you attended, and we thank you. And our alternates were Toya King and Jessica Garza. Our 1995 delegates, would you come forward, please, are Susan Beaver and Jody Petro. And the alternates, Amy Nance and Brandon Camise. And we appreciate all the support from the school and from the parents. We encouraged our parents to go to the orientation with the girls this year so they could find out more what the girls will be doing at Girls State. So I hope they followed through. I'm sure they did. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Sergeant Wickline. I represent the United States Army. Each year, the United States Army awards 2 students for outstanding achievement in academics and athletics. This year, 2 students will be for London High School, Elizabeth Careens and John Wilson. Please come up.
My name is Wade Shepard. I'm with the United States Air Force. The past couple of years, I've had the privilege to come out and recognize a student at London High School that excels in the math and science area. This year, I'd like to present the Air Force's Math and Science Award to Jason E. Adelsberger. If you would, please come forward.
Good evening. My name is Captain Alan Armitstead, and I'm the Assistant Professor of Military Science at The Ohio State University. Go Bucks. I'm also an officer. Those 2 gentlemen are sergeants. I'm a lot more long-winded, but please bear with me. Mr. Allen talked about the perspiration that was involved, the preservation as well. And just before we go much further along, I don't want to steal anyone's thunder, but if it weren't for some dedicated, outstanding faculty, teachers, nobody use the right term, and educators, and some caring and tough, loving parents, these kids wouldn't make it as far as they did. So it's their effort, but it's your effort as well. I'm here tonight to do something that is extremely rare, and that is to award or to offer 2 Army ROTC scholarships to students here at London High School. These are extremely competitive, nationwide competition. Somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000 applicants each year nationwide. And I think it really attests to the quality of your school that 2 of your students were found deserving of being offered these awards. So without further ado, would Bo Williamson and Andre Rodabaugh please come forward? I promise to make it short, but I got to get something whispered in my ear here. Got it? Okay. Well, outside of me being able to tell some Aggie jokes about one of these gentlemen, Bo Williamson here is headed towards Dayton. He has been awarded, we call them conditional scholarships. He's got the option of taking 3 years at up to $12,000 a year or 4 years at $8,000 a year. So, Bo, congratulations and good luck to you. Now, Andre, I just need to warn you. If anyone here is familiar with West Point, that's the United States Military Academy. We have a tendency to tell Aggie jokes where we're from. As a matter of fact, most of the Army tells Aggie jokes. Texas A&M, however, is probably about the 2nd or 3rd largest producer of reserve officers in the United States Army, second only to West Point and possibly the Citadel. So extremely esteemed institution. Andre's been awarded, again, a combined scholarship, either 3 years at $8,000 or 4 at $5,000. Either way, it's a pretty doggone good deal. All we ask for them in return is some service to their nation, which is also a pretty darn good deal. So congratulations, Andre.
The National Society of Daughters of the American Revolution has conducted a Good Citizens Contest since 1934. This year, I had a student from West Jefferson and a student from London. And since I only had 2 schools, I had to decide which one, and I had other than teachers or members of DAR to decide. And the London student was decided better in her essay, and so her essay was sent in. However, she did not win. Each high school in Ohio can send in a student, and members of DAR try to get all these schools. And since I had to, many DAR chapters have several schools, and they can send in more. The Society recognizes and rewards the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism of senior students. The senior who has been chosen as a London High School DAR Good Citizen is Alicia Hastings, which is congratulations, Alicia. This is a certificate signed by the President General, who is also from Ohio, and of course the State Regent and the National Chairman of DAR Good Citizens Committee. Included in here is the information about the pen that I gave you after you had taken the test. And London also has an award for you. Congratulations.
For sophomores or juniors to learn more about the world of private enterprise and network with a select group of peers and business leaders across the state. Candidates should be in the upper third of their class, have good citizenship, and have an interest in learning more about our free enterprise economic system. This year's recipients are Joe Yoakum and Eric Eads. Is unable to be with us this evening, so I will be giving this award to Patricia White. The Arbors at London Scholarship. The selection of the scholarship winner is based on the following criteria: evidence of financial need, scholarship, good citizenship including school and community service, Student must enroll in a 2-year associate program or a 4-year bachelor's degree program. The 1995 recipient is Sandra Jackson.
Baldwin. I'm with the Buckeye Ranch, and each year we put on an award celebration called the Celebration of Youth Excellence. And this year, this is an award celebration that we look for students in a 19-county area around central Ohio, and we'd like all of you to know that, especially the juniors for next year, because we are certainly looking for outstanding students in every high school in those counties. This year, I'd like to present an award to James Conroy. He was a finalist of the Celebration of Youth Excellence Award in the Entrepreneurship and Marketing category. James?
I'm from the Ohio State University and Office of Minority Affairs. And it is with distinct pleasure that I honor 2 individuals tonight that are recipients of the scholarship out of my office. Let me first tell you a little bit about that scholarship. It is our Minority Scholars Program, and it offers 3 components of that scholarship program. The first of which is a distinction scholarship, which offers a student full tuition, basically a full ride, as students like to refer to it. It's tuition, room, board, books, and miscellaneous expenses. And the minimum criteria there is that a student must have a 3.75 or better to be considered for that scholarship, along with class rank and SAT or ACT scores at a pretty high level. In addition, we offer the prestigious scholarship, which one of your students will receive this evening, and that goes to Tanya King. And Tanya is receiving a full tuition scholarship plus $500 per year, and that's a renewable scholarship based on continuing satisfactory academic grade point average at a pretty high level there. So she's got her work cut out for her. And the third component to that is the Excellence Scholarship, which is a full tuition scholarship, again renewable as the other one is, and that goes to Felicia Minor. Now let me tell you a little bit about the competition this year. We received over 750 applications, and of that we had 51 valedictorians and 23 salutatorians and 16 that ranked 3rd in their class. So it was a pretty competitive group that they were facing. And we had a 15-member committee that selected these individuals. And London, I might say congratulations on the performance there, because you got 2 of those. At this moment, I'd like to ask Tanya King and Felicia Minor if they will come forward. That was Toya, and we'll keep that straight once you're at Ohio State. And to the parents, let me say congratulations to you. 2 nights ago, I sat where you sit, and I know that I was just astonished and amazed and very proud of my daughter as she received scholarships, and so I'm sure that you're feeling the same thing. Again, good luck and congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Jane Shire, and I'm from Muskingum College. Every year, Muskingum College has over 300 students on campus for a scholarship competition. Based on the criteria for the scholarship is based upon GPA, ACT, and upon the testing, which is a current events test, as well as a faculty interview. At Muskingum, something new also that we have started this year is a science scholarship. Any students that are interested in pursuing physical therapy or pre-medicine. In this audience today, I have 2 young ladies who have been awarded scholarships. Jennifer Cavey, who's been awarded a 3/4 tuition and a $1,000 science scholarship, and Melissa Cavey, who has been awarded a $2,500 faculty scholarship. So if they please come forward, I'd like to present them real quick.
Good evening. My name is Thomas Wynn, and I'm from Tiffin University. I actually have the pleasure of nursing a cold tonight, so bear with me, please. At Tiffin University, we offer several scholarships. On the day I visited, I was expecting to meet with 9 students and ended up meeting with 1. This young man visited, applied, and was very persistent. His name is Brian Means, and he's been awarded our Merit Scholarship, valued at $4,200 over the course of 4 years at Tiffin. Brian?
Good evening. My name is Elizabeth Berkeley, and I represent Columbus State Community College. Columbus State is proud to present 3 scholarship awards this evening. Our first scholarship award is going to Ms. Tiffany Thomas. Tiffany will be receiving a full tuition scholarship, and the other 2 recipients this evening are Michelle Toe and Holly Blackwell, who will be receiving partial tuition scholarships. If they could come forward, please. Thank you very much.
Howdy, my name is Steve Hume. I'm the president of the London Kiwanis Club. Each year, the London Kiwanis Club gives a scholarship to an outstanding senior student. The scholarship is based on need, grades, character, and extracurricular activities. This year's recipient is Jessica Rhodes.
Excuse me, good evening. I'm Gary Lehman, and I'm representing the London Rotary Club Scholarship. The London Rotary Club is providing a year scholarship in the amount of $500 to a college-bound senior who has demonstrated academic excellence here at London High School and shows the potential for future success. This year's recipient is Clay Miller. Of representing the Madison County Small Business Award. The Madison County Small Business Scholarship Fund was established in 1985 by the London Area Chamber of Commerce. It is funded by a yearly celebrity waiter day where members of the London area donate their time and effort to raise this money. As a matter of fact, we just completed that and had our Celebrity Waiters Day yesterday, and I would like to thank everyone that participated in that fundraiser. I would like to thank especially the waitresses at the Red Brick who put up with us part-time waiters and waitresses for the number of bumped elbows and spilled water that we provided them and the extra work that they had to perform to get us through that Celebrity Day. So thanks to all those people that supported us. The purpose of this scholarship is 2-part. First, to encourage students to pursue a business-related education. Secondly, to motivate students to later pursue their business interests here at home in the London area. This year's scholarship is given in memory of Bob Rodabaugh and is presented to John Wilson.
I'm Florence Swires. I'm here to represent London Business and Professional Women's Scholarship tonight. The Margaret Converse Scholarship honors London Business and Professional Women's Club's first president to assist women in Madison County with high school education expenses. A recipient must live in Madison County and must place in the upper 1/3 of their graduating class. This year's recipient is Sarah Black.
The contest was held on November the 11th runs in the American government class here, a national oratorical contest. Students were asked to give a 3 to 5 minute speech on some aspects of the Constitution. They were asked to respond to an impromptu question, and the results were as follows. First place winner with $100, which I understand the money has already been presented. The first place winner was $100 with Jimmy Conroy, and if you'll come forward, please. Second place was Jessica Young, $50, and Felicia Miner, $25. There was also a district contest held February 19th at the American Legion Post 105 in London, and students at that time were asked to give a 10-minute presentation. The post champion and runner-up of the 6th district was Jimmy Conroy. Jimmy, on behalf of the American Legion and the 6th district of the American Legion, not only present you with these certificates of participation, but also a $50 bond. So congratulations to you. Felicia Miner. Is Jessica Young here? No. Not here. American Legion Americanism and Government Award was sponsored by American Legion 6th District and by the American Legion Post 105 for excellence in government as demonstrated in a statewide test. This award is presented to the student scoring the highest in the 6th District, which comprises 7 counties in Central Ohio. This year's winner is Elizabeth Cremines. Seniors, and this year we are presenting 3 $500 scholarships. They are first, not necessarily in sequence, but in order, Sandra Jackson, Amy Fowler, and Sharon McSaveny. If you'll please come forward. Sharon McSaveny. Sandra Jackson. The American Legion has always taken a deep interest in London school systems. Each year, our organization has made awards to the highest-ranking students in the graduating class, one being given to the boy ranking first and to the girl ranking first over a period of 4 years. So I have the pleasure of announcing that the girl is Toya King, if she'll come forward, please, and the boy recipient is John Wilson. Toya, you got the name right. On behalf of the American Legion, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of our recipients tonight, and we wish you Godspeed and, well, good job in the future also. Thank you.
These awards are based upon the top-ranking students' cumulative grade point averages from the beginning of their freshman year through the third quarter of this school year. This year's 9th grade winner of the Shaw Award is Sean Freed.
The 10th grade Rotary Award goes to Devin Dale.
Angela Young.
And 12th grade Chamber of Commerce, John Wilson. We also have what we call the Senior Survivor Kit. John, give you your award there. And also Senior Survivor Kit.
The Aaron Bennett Memorial Scholarship, co-sponsored by Rader Lynch and Dodge Funeral Home, is given to a senior who is planning to continue their education in a business-related field at a school of higher learning. The graduate must have completed at least 3 courses of business at London High School. This year's recipient is Jimmy Conroy.
The following students were neither absent nor tardy for the 1994-95 school year. Please come forward when I call your name. Angela Ackley, Adam Bennett for 2 years, David Branham for 3 years, Amanda Cox for 2 years, Tiffany DeWitt, Danny Douglas, Wendy Gossard, David Harris for 4 years, Alicia Hastings, Dawn Jackson, Ronnie Kahn, Toya King for 3 years, Andrea Moore, 2 years, Mary Nance, 2 years, Jason Noble, 3 years, Aaron Perkins, Karen Roller, Amy Traven, James Wasmith, Nicholas Wodeman for 2 years, and Christopher Weisharger.
The honor roll at London High School is for students who have received a 3.0 to a 3.49. The following students for all 3 quarters, the first 3 quarters of 1994-95. Would they come forward, please? Nicole Adams, Kelly Ballard, Chuck Braskett, Tiffany DeWitt, April Dunlap, Joe Harsh, Jason Hastings, Eric Johnson, Heather Johnson, Simon Kahn, Chris Lytle, Jason May, Krista McClaskey, Stacy McSaveny, Jocelyn Miller, Nick Murray, Karen Roller, Mike Seymour, Michelle Smathers, Kelly Weiss, Molly Winters. All of these students will receive a certificate and their first academic letter. The Merit Honor Roll is for students who receive a 3.5 or above for all 3 quarters for 94-95. The following students from the freshman class have been on the Merit Honor Roll. Megan Beavers, Aaron Benz, Nicole Burke, Casey Butt, Robert Campbell, Stacy Fairbanks, Jacob Fincham, Sean Freed, Bryce Hamilton, Don Jackson, Ronnie Kahn, Adrienne Miller, April Laney, Scott Miller, Emily Mosier, Alicia Myers, Allison Myers, Aaron Nance, Joshua Odie, Tabitha Pernod, Crystal Roberts, Scott Tremaine, and Catherine Wilson.
The following students in the sophomore class received a 3.0 to a 3.49 grade point average for all 3 quarters of the 1994-95 school year. Would they please come forward at this time? Amanda Blake, Amy Cottle, Eric Chin, Patrick Klosser, Jennifer Gorman, Wendy Gossard, Christy Gresson, Jamie Gum, Kevin Long, Aaron Perkins, Ryan Rutan. An academic letter, and if you are on the stage, please step forward when I read your name. Amanda Blake, Amy Cottle, Eric Chin, Jennifer Gorman, and that's it. Excuse me. A student who received a letter in their freshman year deserves a star if they performed well this year. And so these following students, please step forward. Patrick Klosser, Wendy Gossard, Christy Gresson, Jamie Gum, Kevin Long, Aaron Perkins, Ryan Rutan. These sophomores are on the merit honor roll and received a 3.5 or above for all 3 quarters of the 94-95 school year. Please come forward when I read your name. Jared Alexander, Adam Bennett, Deborah Blaney, Carrie Bodle, Carrie Bozeman, Natalie Branch, Wendy King, Amanda Kopp, Devin Deo, Eric Eads, Blake Hankin, Mark Hunter, Imran Khan, Jill Lehman, Mary Nance, Ryan Rutan, Shanna Ryan, Melinda Scott, Ronnie Stifler, and Amy Traeger. for their academic letter, Natalie Branch, Wendy Kane, Mary Nance, Ronnie Stifler. And I'd like to ask these students to step forward for their star. Jared Alexander, Adam Bennett, Deborah Blaney, Carrie Bodle, Carrie Bozeman, Amanda Cox, Devin Deo, Eric Eads, Blake Hankins, Mark Hunter, Imran Khan, Jill Lehman, Ryan Rutan, Shanna Ryan, Melinda Scott, and Amy Traeger. Value. Received a 3.0 to a 3.49 grade point average for all 3 quarters of the 94-95 school year. Please come forward at this time. Michael Artis, Shannon Brewer, Amanda Brubaker, Tara Collar, Andy Gossard, Curtis Hanna, Shannon Hastings, Brandon Jasper, Christian Jones, Miranda Morris, Amber Myers, Anna Ward, and Chris Weiskarber. Andy Gossard and Chris Weiskarber to step forward for their academic letter. And Michael Artis, Shannon Brewer, Amanda Brubaker, Tara Culler, Curtis Hanna, Shannon Hastings, Brandon Jasper, Christian Jones, Miranda Morris, Amber Myers, and Anna Ward to receive their star. You're dismissed. Significant of a 3.5 or above grade point average for 3 quarters in the 94-95 school year. Susan Beavers, Brian Doom, Drew Dwyer, Kendall Erdahl, Joanna Fetro, Danielle Goodyear, Tim Grant, Bethany Hanskin, Jennifer Hart, Charity Hunt, Janae Kahn, Brandon Camivas, Jennifer Lawhorn, Tyler Litchfield, Amy Nance, Jason Noble, Jenny Potts, Tori Ray, Jill Roddy, Andrea Sexton, Ann Swartz, Catherine Thomas, Jamie Williamson, Joe Yoakum, and Angela Young. Receive their academic letter. Drew Dwyer, Charity Hunt, Jenny Potts, Andrea Sexton, and Jamie Williamson. And the following juniors to receive their star: Susan Beavers, Brian Doom, Kendall Erdahl, Joanna Petro, Danielle Goodyear, Tim Grant, Bethany Hanskin, Jennifer Hart, Janae Kahn, Brandon Camivas, Jennifer Lawhorn, Tyler Litchfield, Amy Nant, Jason Noble, Tori Ray, Jill Roddy, Ann Swartz, Catherine Thomas, Joe Yoakum, and Angela Young. Congratulations to all of you.
The following seniors were on the honor roll with a 3.0 to 3.49 for the 1994-95 school year. Kevin Bennett, Jimmy Conroy, Wendy Cottle, Patrick Dunkley, Tammy Foote, Angela Kerr, Karen Kitchen, Jennifer Lloyd, Felicia Miner, Narissa Pancake, April Powers, Joshua Sony, Glenn Thompson, and Lance Worthington. With the following, please step forward to receive their letters: Jimmy Conroy, Tammy Foote, Angela Kerr, Karen Kitchen, Jennifer Lloyd, April Powers, Joshua Sony, and Lance Worthington. The following will receive stars: Kevin Bennett, Wendy Cottle, Patrick Dunkley, Felicia Miner, Narissa Pancake, and Glenn Thompson. The following seniors were on the Merit Honor Roll with a 3.5 or above for all 3 quarters of the 1994-95 school year. Jason Adelsberger, Sarah Black, Andrea Cecil, Elizabeth Cremeen, Sean Culler, David Daniels, Alicia Dillion, Allison Dodds, Kent Felix, Jessica Garza McGowan, Brian Gordon, Janet Pardon, Alicia Hastings, Shelley Isaacs, Sandra Jackson, Jennifer Cabby, Melissa Cabby, Toya King, Brian McNean, Catherine Michael, H. Clay Miller, Andrea Moore, Carrie Murphy, Jennifer Nolan, Jessica Rose, Andy Rodeball, Clint C., Troy Simmons, Scott Sims, Tiffany Thomas, Michelle Tao, Jill Traven, Stephanie West, Bo Williamson, John Wilson, Barbara Work, and Daiki Yokoyama.
Adelsberger, Andrea Cecil, David Daniels, Brian Gordon, Clinton C., Scott Sims, Michelle Tao, Jill Traven, Stephanie West, Barbara Work, and Daiki Yokoyama. Oh, I'm sorry, step 4. Okay, the following can step forward to get their start. Sarah Black, Elizabeth Cremines, Sean Cullard, Alicia Dillion, Allison Dodds, Kent Felix, Jessica Garza McGowan, Janet Harden, Alicia Hastings, Shelley Isaacs, Sandra Jackson, Jennifer Cabby, Melissa Cabby, Toya King, Brian McNean, Catherine Michael, H. Clay Miller, Andrea Moore, Carrie Murphy, Jennifer Nolan, Jessica Rhodes, Andy Rodabaugh, Troy Simmons, Tiffany Thomas, Bo Williamson, and John Wilson.
Of merit is awarded to those students fulfilling the following 4 units of English, 3 of math, must include 1 unit of algebra and 1 unit of geometry, 3 units of science, which must include 2 units from among biology, chemistry, and physics, 3 units of social studies, 3 units of a foreign language, must include 3 units of 1 language or 2 units of each of 2 languages, and 2 additional units from the above, or from the business, computer, science, or visual performing arts areas. These additional criteria are required. Maintain above average attendance for grades 9 through 12, rank in the top 25% of the class, participate in extracurricular or community activities, demonstrate outstanding citizenship, character traits in accordance with criteria established by the District Board of Education. The recipients for 1995 are Kevin Bennett, Sarah Black, Wendy Caudell, Andrea Cecil, Elizabeth Cremines, Sean Kohler, Alicia Dillion, Allison Dodds, Jessica Garza McGowan, Pete Grolke, Janet Harden, Alicia Hastings, Shelley Isaacs, Jennifer Cabby, Melissa Cabby, Toya Kane, Clay Miller, Felicia Miner, Andrea Moore, Carrie Murphy, Marissa Pancake, Jessica Rhodes, Andy Rodabaugh, Troy Simmons, Tiffany Thomas, Glenn Thompson, Mark Tremaine, Bill Williamson, and John Wilson.
President's Education Award. This award includes 2 separate categories. A, the first category is the President's Award for Educational Excellence. The following criteria must be fulfilled. 1, student must have attained at least 3.5 unweighted grade point average. 2, students must have demonstrated high motivation, initiative, integrity, leadership qualities, and exceptional judgment. 3. Students must have received a math or reading score on the standardized college admission exam at or above the 85th percentile. The recipients this year are Kevin Bennett, Alison Dodge, Janet Harden, Jennifer Cavey, Toya King, Gary Murphy, Jessica Rhodes, Tiffany Thomas, and John Wilson. The second category is the President's Award for Educational Improvement. The following criteria must be fulfilled. 1. Recommendations from teachers which reflect outstanding achievement in one or more subject areas. 2. Students must have attained at least 3.5 and weighted grade point average. This year, the recipients are Wendy Cowdell, Elizabeth Cremins, Shane Kohler, Pete Gorky, Alicia Hastings, Shelley Isaacs, Kathleen Mead, Kathy Michael, and Andrea Moore. Test of Scholastic Achievement. The following students were honored by receiving certificates of excellence for their outstanding ability in the annual District State Scholarship Test. Certificates award: Jason Adelsberger, first year Basics, 5th in the district. Sean Free, Geometry, 9th in the district. Nicholas Mundine, first year French, 12th in the district. Ryan Rutan, first year Biology, 11th in the district. Angela Young, first year Chemistry, 12th in the district.
London High School had another successful year participating in the Science Olympiad Regionals at Pickle High School. We had many students participating, not quite as many as we like, considering we compete against teams that are 3 to 4 times larger than us. But the students that participated, I think, did very well, and we're hoping to recruit and even have a better team next year. At this time, I'd like to recognize those students. Megan Adelsberger, Adam Bennett, Heather Johnson, Toya King, Jill Traven, Brianne Williamson, Joe Yoakum, and Annie Young. Quick Recall is an academic competition similar to the TV quiz show, Quizful, and In the Know. To do well in this type of competition, you must have both an excellent memory and the ability to recall information quickly. Our team, composed of 1 senior, 7 juniors, and 2 sophomores, had a late practice start,
and we won only one game in our division. However, Mrs. Hewitt, my co-advisor, and myself are extremely proud of the efforts at the tournament, which was held on March 11th at London High School. We began the tournament in 8th place out of 8 teams and finished in 4th place. So we're really proud of it. Next year promises to be a record year for us. I would like to recognize the following students. Senior Brian McMean, juniors Kendall Erdahl, Jennifer Hart, Sean Johnson, Amy Nance, Josh Paul, Andrea Sexton, and Angela Young. Sophomores, Adam Bennett, Mark Hunter. And I'd also like to recognize their officers. Kendall Erdahl was our team captain, Angela Young, our sergeant at arms, Jennifer Hart, our secretary, and Amy Nance, our statistician.
Good evening. My name is Jamie Saw. I am the London Marigold Festival Queen, and I am here tonight to present the London Marigold Festival Scholarship. The London Marigold Festival Scholarship was formed to promote student success and achievement in the field of agriculture and horticulture. The scholarship will be awarded annually on the basis of academic achievement and need. I'm very honored to present this award to Dolph Robson.
FHA members become actively involved in community service, leadership roles, and various school-related activities. Students through FHA prepare for multiple roles as wage earners, become caring family members, and get involved in the district, regional, and state FHA activities. These outstanding FHA members of the year are chosen primarily because of their willingness and eagerness to participate, their leadership skills, and their proficiency in a job well done. They attended regional rally, and their team received 100% in the Award of Merit contest. They were delegates to the state FHA convention in Columbus. This year's recipients are Tammy Knapp, Terry Dillon, and Angel Cutler.
London High School yearbook editors to come forward, please. Janet Harden, copy editor. Matt McCann, business editor. Kara Kitchen, layout editor, and I believe she's at work. And April Powers, photography editor. Each year, there's an award presented in memory of Becky Sue Jackson, a member of the class of 1978 and editor of the Londonian. The school recognizes outstanding yearbook staff members based on a ballot of the current staff. The members selected will have their name engraved on a plaque. This year's winner for second year business publication is Kara Kitchen. First year business publication is Sharon McSaveney. Sharon, if you come forward.
I'd like to take this opportunity to especially thank Mr. Allen, Dr. Froning, and the Board of Education for believing in the Shadow program. We now have another unit at the high school. There's a unit at the middle school. And without their belief in the program, we wouldn't be able to experience the success that we've had. And we've had tremendous success. And I was looking at the award winners tonight in that freshman class that Mr. Mosier has, his shadowing group, and he's done an outstanding job. And I'd like to thank him for working so hard and doing such a great job with his students this year. The two outstanding students in my shadow group, I guess, can best be described as two of the hardest working students that I've ever been around. Donovan Cooper, who will be up here in a second, in his major subjects last year, probably had about a 1.5 or a 1.6. He was a little bit under a C average. He is now at a 3.1, 3.2. Donovan comes to school every day to learn. We have 2 study halls, and I'll tell you what, Donovan, for every minute of every period this year, has worked hard on his studies, and I'm just so proud of Donovan. The young lady, Catherine Mullins, I believe in her major subjects last year, she was about a 2 point. She's increased that to about a 3.1. And just like Donovan, every day, every period, they give 150%. And I'm real proud to award them as the outstanding shadow students in my group. Would you please come forward?
Good evening. I was getting into, I've taught OWA for the last 6 years in London, and this is a new opportunity for me. It's been a lot of fun, it's been a lot of work. My students challenged me, and I challenged my students in lots of different directions that we force them to go to another level that they haven't been at. The first 9 weeks, we had 10 of the 20 students I worked with on the honor roll. 6 out of the 19 the second 9 weeks, and 8 out of the 19 the third 9 weeks. So they all worked hard. Many of the students, our average attendance rate last year, they had missed 12 to 14 days per student. That was their absent rate. This year we're averaging about 3 or 4 days. So the kids have improved their attendance, their academic has came up, their attitude towards school has increased a great deal. And many of my shadow students have already received awards for perfect attendance, merit honor roll, and honor roll. I selected 2 of my students. They're all special and they're all outstanding. I had to make a choice. I chose Jim Coffer and Nick Murray.
My name is Mike Collier. I'm the advisor for the TSA award. The Technology Student Association is the national organization for the technology industrial arts students. TSA's mission is to promote leadership and personal growth in a technological society. The award given for the 1994-95 Outstanding TSA student goes to Chuck Braskett.
And the London High School Art Award is presented to a deserving senior art student who will be continuing her education in the field of art. And this year's winner is Shelley Isaacs.
Here to present the Senior Science Award. The Senior Science Award is given to the senior who has achieved the highest grade point average in the most science classes during his or her 4 years at London High School. The senior must also have plans for a career in some field of science. The Science Department is very proud of the recipient of this year's award, and that award goes to Ms. Toya King. I will now present the Jacob Von Kennel Chemistry Award. In memory of Jacob Von Kennel, a former principal and science teacher, the Jacob Von Kennel Chemistry Award is presented to the student achieving the highest general average in chemistry, to have his or her name engraved on a plaque displayed at the school. And this year's recipient is Kendall Erding.
Due to perfect timing, this is an award for the school that just showed up here today. And the Ohio Math League gives a series of 6 tests. There's 6 questions on each test. and the students get 30 minutes to complete the questions. We had around 36 students that participated on almost every test. We take their top 5 scores, we send them in to the people who run the math league, and by the time all the totals were said and done at the end of the year, our students were second in the state of Ohio. Sitting in the back of the room. She would stand, please. I know she's had all these students. And any of the students who participate on these tests, please just stand at your seats right now and be recognized.
The other award is the Eleanor Campbell Mathematics Award. The members of the senior class of 1964, wishing to express their deep appreciation and respect, established this award, and beginning with the 64-65 school year, the senior with the highest average for 4 years receives this award, and this year's senior is John Wilson.
I'm giving the Marguerite R. Long Speech Award. The Margaret R. Long Speech Award is given to a senior student who has excelled in the advancement of all forms of the communication arts, which include excellence in speech, drama, and school leadership. This year's recipient has been actively involved in peer listening, computer business club, BOLD, and the theater department. What sets this senior apart from other deserving seniors is that this person has used his public speaking talents to inform London High School about all of the daily happenings. Every day at 10:40, his booming voice delivers the announcements. This year's recipient is none other than Jason Adelsberg. The next award is the Madison Press English Award. And this award is given in appreciation of outstanding work in English. I would like to pause from the script here for a second to say the young man who is being given this award has, and I know I speak for the entire department, made teaching English a joy this year. And for the last few years, we are very sadly going to miss him. He passed his 12th grade proficiency test with honors. The recipient of this award is James Conroy. Ms. Sally Doris was one of the first trustees of the London Federation of Women's Clubs. Actively interested in her community, she was instrumental in founding the London Public Library and the Home Economics Department at London High School. Under the will of Ms. Doris, a trust fund was set up to recognize each year that member of the senior class writing the most outstanding lyric poem. There is actually only one award given, but they asked me to mention that an honorable mention is being given to Tammy Foote. Tammy, could you stand if you're here? Okay. Tammy wrote a poem called Me. That was honorable mention. This year's award is presented to Tamika Sharp for her poem, Yesterday. The Marguerite G. Burrell Spanish Award is next. Mrs. Burrell was a Spanish and Latin teacher at London High School for many years. The class of 1966 established the Spanish Award to recognize a student having a high average in Spanish over a period of 3 years. The student's name will be engraved on a plaque located in the high school commons. This year's recipient is Alicia Hastings. The Madison Press Business Award is given to the high school senior having a 3.2 average in business subjects
and at least a 2-point average in all other subjects, and they must be able to type at least 50 words per minute on a 5-minute timing with 5 errors or less. This year's recipient is Jenny Nolan. The 5 Business Award is given to the student having the highest general average in his or her business subjects. To be eligible for this award, the student must have attained at least 3 1/2 credits from the London High School Business Curriculum. This year's recipient is Matt McCann. The London Education Association presents a scholarship to a graduating senior who will be enrolled in the field of education in the fall. This year's recipient is Matt McCann. A little aside from the program, at this time we'd also like to present one of our other awards because this person wasn't able to be at our education banquet. So the London Education Association also honors a member of the community who has assisted London schools. This year's Friend of Education has been working for 14 years on all activities involving her children as well as many others. She's been active in band boosters, athletic boosters, and also academic boosters. This year's recipient is Johnny Harden. This year's members of the London High School Computer Business Club are donating a scholarship to an outstanding senior member who has fulfilled club responsibilities and completed the required applications. This year's recipient is Patrick Stumpley.
Our Turvey Nursing Scholarship is given in memory of Mrs. Turvey, a former nurse and London High School graduate. This year, the winner is Melissa Boyd. Melissa wasn't able to be here this evening.
It's my pleasure to give the Virginia Free National Honor Society Scholarship. In her career as a teacher, she encouraged the development of the 4 qualities recognized by the National Honor Society: scholarship, leadership, character, and service. National Honor Society is awarding this scholarship in Ms. Free's honor to an outstanding senior NHS member who will be attending an institution of higher learning in the fall. This year's recipient is Wendy Cottle.
Diane Darling with the Lake Choctaw Booster Club. This is the first year that the Lake Booster Club is awarding a $200 scholarship to a graduating senior who currently resides at Choctaw Lake. This scholarship is awarded based on community service activities. This year's recipient is Jessica Rose. Jessica, please come forward.
She's new. I'm privileged tonight to have the opportunity to present 2 different Scholar Athlete Awards. The first is the Columbus Dispatch Scholar Athlete Award. Each year the Dispatch allows each high school in its circulation area the opportunity to submit the names of one boy and one girl as outstanding scholar athletes. These representatives of each school attend a banquet in mid-May where they are honored with a plaque. Our 2 representatives were not able to attend the banquet this year, and so the plaques were sent here to London High School. We have 2 fine representatives. Our girl representative participated all 4 years in volleyball, basketball, and softball, and our boy representative participated 4 years in basketball and football. Jennifer Cabby and John Wilson. The The second Scholar Athlete Award is the Ohio High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete Award. The state association allows each high school and its membership, about 612 high schools, the opportunity to select 2 representatives, 1 male, 1 female, to receive a beautiful certificate. The requirements are that the people earn a certain number of varsity letters and combined with high academic standing. And based upon those qualifications, our representatives for the Ohio High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete Award are Jessica Rhodes and John Wilson.
Mr. Nance has been so busy this spring with all the track things, I wanted to ease his burden a little and turn the page for him. It is my honor to present the Mary M. Del Tedesco History Award. This is in recognition of having the highest average in world history, American history, and government. A senior boy or girl will have his or her name engraved on the Mary M. Del Tedesco plaque. This year's recipient is John Wilson.
Canton Zero Memorial History Award is being presented tonight to the graduating senior who has excelled in history, social studies over a 4-year period, and who displays to his peers and the community excellent moral character, a high level of personal integrity, and leadership in community service. This year's recipient is Tiffany Thomas. Each year, Ohio University gives an American history contest. Over 16,000 juniors take part in this contest, and only about 300 qualify for the final round examination. While we didn't have anybody make it to the final round this year, we would like to take this opportunity to recognize Jim Conroy for his outstanding effort and the highest score at London High School. One special announcement, if Jody Petro and Susan Beavers would please stand. We'd just like to recognize these 2 young ladies as they are taking part this June in a World Affairs seminar in Wisconsin, which will be attended by students from not only our country but from all over the world. And I think their desire and willingness to accept this challenge is a credit to them and their families. Thank you.
A total of 93,000 junior students participated in the 1995 Achievement Program, which honors academically promising high school students who are Black Americans and encourage them to pursue higher education. In the spring of 1993, 5,000 of these students were designated as commended or semifinalists, and approximately 3,000 of them were sent letters of commendation for their outstanding test performances and for future academic success. This year, our recipient of the National Achievement Commended Scholar for Minority Scholars is Toya King. Over 1 million students took the PSA test in the fall, and in the spring, 50,000 of these students were considered as either commended students or semifinalists in the National Merit Scholarship Program. A nationally applied qualifying score above the 95th percentile on the PSAT was also used to designate these 2 groups. Approximately 34,000 of the original 50,000 received a letter of commendation for their outstanding test performance and potential for future academic success. This year, our National Merit Commended Scholar is Jason Adelsberger.
Sponsored by the College Board, offers
secondary school students the opportunity to participate in challenging college-level coursework and to receive college credit. Also, I want to mention that special gratitude to the Academic Achievement Council for their $500 donation toward the cost of the test. The bronze medallion the students will receive signifies a score of 3 on the exam. Will the following students please come forward for a bronze medallion? Kevin Bennett, Kent Felix, John Wilson. All three received a score of 3 on the AP Chemistry exam.
Sorry. The J.J. Hartley Award, the recipient is undeniable. Can you please come forward? The J.J. Hartley Good Citizenship Award, given to honor the memory of Superintendent J.J. Hartley by the class of 1972. The Good Citizenship Award is given to a senior who exhibits the qualities of citizenship and concern for his or her school and community. The student's name will be engraved on a plaque located at the high school commons. This year's award is presented to Andrea DePaul.
Three awards that we're giving, the one that Andy just received, and the next two that I shall present are the awards that don't have lots of money or some trophy or anything like that, but they are esteemed awards, and I want the students to realize that they were selected by the entire faculty, and they won't have trophies to take home, but their names will be in the commons forever and ever. Would Elizabeth Cremines come forward to receive the Charles L. Cochran Achievement Award? The faculty of London High School has selected a senior who is a good student as well as a fine school citizen to be the recipient of the Charles L. Cochran Achievement Award. The student is selected based on the following criteria: conduct in and out of the classroom above reproach, respected by teachers and fellow students, participation in at least 2 school activities, a leader or a good follower, a student who can be counted on to complete a task that is given to him or her. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Would Elizabeth Cremines come back to the stage? Made a mistake, Elizabeth. You are the winner of the Earl Sparks Award. We'll just wait and see who got the other one, all right? I'm happy to report this one does have a small stipend with it. The Edward Earl Sparks Award is given in memory of Edward Earl Sparks, who was president of the University of Pennsylvania State College and was a graduate of London High School in 1878. In his memory, this award is given in recognition of that senior who has dedicated time, effort, and service to the London High School for a period of 4 years. This year, the winner is Elizabeth Cremines. Would Alicia Hastings come forward? Alicia is the winner of the Charles L. Cochran Award. I don't want to have to read the whole thing to you, but I'll summarize it, that it does exemplify good citizenship in the community and in the school. Congratulations, Alicia. The Chester Argier Applied Economics Award. This award is given to a member of the senior class who is the most outstanding applied economics student. The student should exemplify scholarship, leadership, and dependability as an applied economics student. This year's recipient is Elizabeth Cremeen.
Each year, one senior student is nominated who demonstrates outstanding leadership qualities. Obviously, by the number of times Elizabeth's been up here, she must do that. So I am very happy to present her with the Principal's Leadership Award. In addition to that, the National Association of Secondary School Principals awards the National Honor Society Certificate of Merit. This award goes to students who are chosen according to the extent to which they exhibit the qualities of the National Honor Society, that they are the qualities of leadership, scholarship, character, and service. We have two recipients this year. One is Elizabeth Cremeen, the other is Jessica Rhodes.
The Ohio Association of Secondary School Administrators and Bank One salute the Ohio All-State Academic Award winners as representatives of Ohio's finest young talent. One graduating senior is being recognized who has displayed academic excellence as a member of the top 5% of the graduating class, co-curricular leadership involvement, as a member of at least 2 clubs or teams, and demonstrated citizenship qualities. This year's recipient is John Wilson.
I'm sure you're surprised to see me at it today. The Ohio Academic Scholarship Program is designed to recognize and give financial assistance to outstanding students. Selection of Ohio's academic scholarship recipients is made on the basis of the applicant's high school grade point average, ACT examination scores, and the intention to be enrolled in an Ohio institution of higher education. This year's recipient is John Wilson. In addition, 4 students are designated as top scholars. With the following students, please come forward: Tiffany Thomas, Toya King, Jennifer Cabby, and Jessica Rhodes. Tandy Technology Scholars Award awards academic excellence in mathematics, science, and computer science. This year's recipient of the Outstanding Student Award is John Wilson. We also reward reward academic excellence in the top 2% of the 1995 graduating class. With the following members of that elite, please come forward: Elizabeth Cremines, Toya King, Jessica Rhodes, and John Wilson. The Omer Dwyer Memorial Scholarship is in the memory, was presented to the school by Margaret S. Dwyer in memory of her late husband, Omer, who supported the London community and the schools. She also instituted then a scholarship to a graduating senior athlete planning to pursue his or her education after high school to an accredited college or university. This year's recipient of the Omer Dwyer Memorial Scholarship is Alicia Hastings.
Would the following students please come forward and line up on either side of the podium, please? Jason Adelsberger, Corey Bennett, Kevin Bennett, Anthony Brohart, Stacy Brozier, Wendy Cottle, Andrea Cecil, Elizabeth Cremines, Paul Davis, Alicia Dillian, Allison Dodge, Janet Harden, Shelley Isaacs, Jennifer Cavey, Melissa Cavey, Toya King, Kara Kitchen, Fred Lester, Matt McCann, Katie Mead, Clay Miller, Andrea Moore, Carrie Murphy, Marissa Pancake, Troy Simmons, Josh Stoney, Mark Tremaine, Bo Williamson, John Wilson, Okay, we'll start to my left. When I call your name, please just step forward so everyone knows who we're talking about. Clay Miller. He was awarded an academic scholarship from Butler University. He's hoping to attend either OU or OSU. He's not made up his mind as yet, and majoring in marketing. Next. Allison Dodds. She received an alumni scholarship from Wittenberg University, an Allison scholarship from Wittenberg University. She will be attending Wittenberg University and will be majoring in business. Janet Harden. She has been awarded the Dean's Award from the University of Dayton. However, she will be attending the University of Cincinnati and majoring in chemical engineering. Wendy Cottle. She was awarded the Trustee Scholarship from the University of Rio Grande, where she will be attending, and she is undecided at this moment as far as the major. Kevin Bennett. He has been awarded the Trustee Scholarship at The Ohio State University, where he will attend in the fall. He will be majoring in biology and forensic science. Katie Mead was the winner of the Ohio Board of Regents Award from Tolles. She will be attending Mount Carmel College of Nursing in the fall and majoring in nursing. Andrea Moore. She was awarded the Presidential Scholarship from Ashland University, the Achievement Scholarship from Ashland, and the Presidential Scholarship from Baldwin-Wallace. However, she will be attending OSU in the fall and majoring in elementary education. Toy King. She was awarded the Dean Scholarship at Ohio Northern University, the Thompson Scholarship at the University of Toledo, a foundation grant at The Ohio State University, the Koch Scholarship from the University of Toledo, the Leadership Scholarship from the University of Toledo, and the Achievement Scholarship from Bowling Green State University. However, she will be attending The Ohio State University and majoring in pharmacy. Josh Sony. He was awarded the academic grant at the College of Worcester, the academic grant at Ohio Wesleyan, the Board of Directors grant from Wittenberg University, the Allison Scholarship from Wittenberg University. He will be attending the College of Worcester and majoring in business or business management. Troy Simmons. He was awarded the Challenge Grant at Capital University, the Reverend Terrence Grant from Capital University, Sibling Discount Award from Capital University, the Scholar Honorarium from Capital University, and he will be attending Capital University and majoring in business. Mark Tremaine. He has been awarded the Presidential Scholarship from Tiffin College, the scholarship in track and cross country from Tiffin University, the track and cross country scholarship from University of Rio Grande. He will be attending the University of Rio Grande and majoring in business marketing. John Wilson. He received the academic scholarship from College of Worcester, the Achievement Scholarship from the College of Worcester, where he will be attending in the fall and majoring in business. Bo Williamson. He received an academic scholarship from the University of Dayton, where he plans to attend in the fall, and he will be majoring in architecture. Jason Adelsberger. He received the National Merit Tremendous Scholar Award from Wright State. He also received the Madison County Bold Scholarship from Madison County Hospital. He will be attending Wright State University in the fall and majoring in computer engineering. Elizabeth Cremeen. She received the Alumni Scholarship from Wittenberg University, the Allison Scholarship from Wittenberg University, where she will be attending in the fall and majoring in pre-med. Alicia Dillian. She received the academic scholarship from Otterbein College. However, she will be attending the University of Southern California and majoring in theater. Andrea Cecil. She received the Endowed Scholarship from Otterbein College and also a music scholarship from Otterbein College where she will attend in the fall and major in vocal performance. Jennifer Cabot. She received the Presidential Scholarship from Bowling Green State University. However, she will be attending Muskingum College and majoring in chemistry and physical therapy in the fall. Melissa Cadley. She received an academic scholarship from Otterbein, an academic scholarship from Wright State University, and, however, she will be attending Muskingum College and majoring in nursing in the fall. Matt McCann received an Honor Carrier Award from the Columbus Dispatch. He will be attending Otterbein College and majoring in elementary education. scholarship from Coastal Carolina Community College, and also an out-of-state tuition waiver from Coastal Carolina Community College, where she will attend in the fall and majoring in marine biology.
The London High School Academic Achievement Council was formed to promote student success and academic achievement. Scholarships are awarded annually on the basis of achievement. The recipients for 1995 are, in the amount of $2,500 from the Harper Scholarship, Alicia Hastings and Janet Harden. Also in the amount of $2,500, this is from the Leyburn Estate, the Leyburn Scholarship, Kevin Bennett, Elizabeth Cremines, Allison Dodds, and Andrea Moore. Also in the amount of $500 from the Academic Achievement Council, Wendy Cottle.
Crescendo to end this evening. The next scholarships we are about to award are the Alice Louise Ridenauer Wood Memorial Scholarships. Alice Louise Ridenauer Wood was a dedicated teacher of the London City Schools and a valued member of this community. The scholarship fund was established after her death to assist seniors planning to pursue coursework beyond high school. These scholarships are awarded in her memory. Scholarships are awarded annually on the basis of merit. We need to explain a little bit of the process. A few years ago, the school board decided that we should grant these awards in increments of $5,000. If we had done that this year, we would have only been allowed to award 4. But we were just a few $100s short of being able to award that 5th one. So it's unusual that we are able to do this, but in order to, instead of awarding 4 $5,000 scholarships, we are going to be able to award 5 of them because of the cooperation of Ms. Vicki Gear, who has granted us the right to use the Gear Scholarship to add to the Wood Fund to permit us to grant 5 scholarships. So it is my pleasure at this time to recognize the 5 young people who will receive $5,000. Toya King, Jessica Rhodes, Jennifer Caving, Kathleen Mead, and Holly Blackwell.
The London Academic Hall of Fame was initiated last school year by the Academic Achievement Council. Any student who ranks first or second in a state or national academic competition or exam qualifies for the Hall of Fame. National Merit Scholar finalists and National Merit Commended Scholars will also be inducted. This year there is one student who was named a National Merit Commended Scholar, and we would like to welcome him into the London Academic Hall of Fame, Jason Adelsberger. Our next inductee won first place honors in the Ohio University Chemistry Contest last year in his senior year at London High School. This year we welcome Michael Kim to the London Academic Hall of Fame. Michael is in California in college at Stanford and wasn't able to join us tonight. We were hoping his parents were going to be here tonight. Are the Kims in the audience? No. Michael's plaque will also go out in the Commons on the Academic Hall of Fame wall. The purpose of the Academic Hall of Fame is to recognize individuals who have made an important positive impact upon the school or global community. An individual must have attended a school in the London School District, been employed by the school district, worked as a volunteer in the school system, or in some other direct way made significant contribution to the academic success of London schools. This year we are very proud to welcome into the London Academic Hall of Fame Richard Holton. I'd like to tell you a bit about him. Richard H. Holton is a graduate of London High School. He earned his bachelor's degree from Miami University in Oxford, Ohio, his master's degree from The Ohio State University, and his PhD from Harvard University. Holton taught at Ohio State University, was an assistant professor of economics at Harvard, and has been on the faculty at the University of California at Berkeley. In 1962, President John F. Kennedy appointed him Assistant Secretary for Economic Affairs in the Department of Commerce. Dr. Holton's work has taken him around the world. He has conducted research on food distributions in Puerto Rico. He has also been in Greece and Italy on a Fulbright research grant, studying marketing problems as barriers to economic development. He is a trustee of the Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and has served on the boards of several San Francisco Bay Area companies. He has been active in various community activities. Dr. Holton was nominated by Bill Robinson. Mr. Robinson nominated Dr. Holton as an example of what London graduates have been able to accomplish. Here to accept Dr. Richard Holton's plaque is his brother, Bill Holton.
Before we close this evening, a couple of words very briefly. I'd like to acknowledge and thank the following people. I'd like to acknowledge the faculty of London High School. As one of the military gentlemen said earlier this evening, because our teachers give these young people the opportunity, and because they coach them and work with them every day, you can see the fruit of their labor as well as the young people's labor. I'd also like to thank our secretaries, Kathy McClaskey and Karen Bennett, who have labored long, long hours to prepare all of this for us this evening. Also, counselors Pat White and Lonnie Tepe, and my partner in crime, Ms. Vicki Gear. I'd also like to put in a plug for the Academic Achievement Council. The president for the last 2 years has been Mrs. Joanne Doom, Vice President Jim Roddy, Secretary Sheila Westland, and Treasurer Sharon Dillion. Please recognize. About 3 years ago, we had a vision of an academic booster club who would raise funds for recognition and promotion of academic success of London High School students. In the last 3 years, we've come an awful long way. At first, we had no scholarships that this organization could give out. They have completely funded every certificate, the holders for every certificate, the academic letters, the stars, are planning to have a third star for the third year of honor roll and merit honor roll. They funded the medallions, and on the fourth year that a student makes it, they plan to have a plaque for any student who has made honor roll or merit honor roll for 4 years. In addition to that, they have worked with local scholarships, the London Foundation, and it's through them that the Edward Harper and the Ray Laburn scholarships are administered. So it's because of their efforts we have used an awful lot of money from this community to recognize our young people. I'd really like a nice round of applause for our academic students. In closing, it was once said that excellence can be attained if you care more than others think is wise, risk more than others think is safe, and dream more than others think is practical. And finally, expect more than others think is possible. Seniors, over the past 4 years, you've done more than most classes at London High School. You've done exceptionally well. We wish you continued success. Underclassmen, you have shown great promise so far. We hope you continue. And of course, we would be very remiss without mentioning the parents. Parents, those of us in education, really realize more today than ever before. You know, by listening to the news and reading your newspapers every night, what this world is becoming. More than ever before, we realize here at school that what happens here at school depends on what happens in your homes. And we congratulate you and thank you for that. Finally, I'd like to congratulate those latest inductees into the London High School Academic Hall of Fame. And thank you all for attending. We do have refreshments and desserts in the Commons. Please use that. Thank you.